Hey guys, welcome to my first video in a while. I just decided that I needed to make some content, and I think I might start doing some Dokkan content. I don't know if it's going to be on this channel. I might have it on another channel, but I'm really into Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z mobile game. For those of you who don't know, um, and I decided that because Dokkan is going through its 11th anniversary, right? And it's in my opinion, and I think a lot of others share the same opinion, the worst anniversary and also the most boring anniversary. In fact, it's so boring, in fact, that I'm out here making a video because honestly, it's a lot more entertaining to do that. So I want to make a video and I want to do a Dokkan battle tier list, a unit tier list. I think if I want to get into Dokkan and make some content about this game, I think personally the best way to do it is to start off with a tier list during probably maybe the worst celebration in the game's history, or at least the worst the worst anniversary in the game's history. So I just wanted to come in here and I wanted to do a little tier list for you guys today. Um, this is very easy tier list, I think. It's a great way to kind of just test the waters of this. I think personally there may be a couple hot takes in here. There may be a couple hot takes in here. Um, for hindsight, I don't apologize if you disagree. Because I think, to be honest, I'm gonna be making multiple tier lists as well, right? But I think the main tier list that I'm going to create is pretty accurate to the reality what the game is. So I guess we should get started, right? So let's just start off from the bottom, right? I'm gonna put Omega Shenron. Okay, Omega Shenron's a very interesting one. Where's he at? Here he is. So, world shrouded in evil power. All right, Omega Shenron. He came out last year during. Sorry, yeah, he did come out last year during the first ever global Dokkan celebration, or GDC, as it's been given the name. Um, he's a pretty good unit. I thought he was gonna die off a lot quicker. Same with the Gogeta, which I'll talk about in a bit, that came out alongside him. He was, I believe, the Dokkan Fest. Yes, he was the Dokkan Fest for the part 2 of the GDC. And in all fairness, he's a pretty good unit, Um, he's got a really nice kit. Uh, to be first of all, that domain in the beginning, very useful, right? Basic basic attack and defense, 300%, right? That a lot of units have something very similar, right? Um, I don't really use them that much though. I don't really know how to articulate this unit, and explain to the best of my abilities why he's at number 10, right? Um, really, it's just the fact that I don't get a chance to use him that much. A lot of people, I see him showing up on top tens a lot, and I agree with the idea of him being in top 10. I have not died with him once, as all the times I've used him, he's been really, really good, right? He's just one of these units that I just don't get to use often, right? I want to use often, but I have to put him at the bottom of my list because I don't know that much about him. I just know he's really good, and you know all of this, right? Again, I'm not gonna read through every little detail of the units because this is gonna be a long video then, right? But he's really good. I think he is the best extreme class unit in the game, barring one character, of course. Um, but overall, I think he's just a decent unit. I think he's doing pretty good. So he's at number 10, right? Now, from this moment forward, this is where the tier list gets a little bit. I can explain my choices a lot better. Shockingly enough, this fraud down here is not going to be in the top 10. But you know who is going to be on number 9? I didn't even have them here. Okay, well that's awesome. That's awesome. I thought I was really prepared. I could have sworn I had them all in this little list here. That's okay though. We are going to pull up the tech gods. Why am I bringing the tech gods? Before this latest stage that came out, the greatest tours, Which, by the way, I hate that fucking stage. I still yet have still have yet to beat it, right? But honestly, right? You know, you look at this character, right? We're gonna bring them side by side real quick. I'm not rating them yet, but I'm gonna bring them side by side. Okay, this character, right? These two, to me, throughout their lives, have been pretty equal, right? But these guys, to me, have always been the superior unit, right? Up until the last year, especially during 11th anniversary. The thing about the tech gods, if I need to bring them up, um, they have a really great kit, a real flawless kit, really. They do insane damage reduction. Their attack and defense is pretty good. They guard all attacks for 7 turns. That's a big deal, huge deal, right? Again, they every key sphere, 10%, attack and defense, right? The normal, right? But there's a big one here that I really like that makes them insanely useful, and why I actually decided that I was going to put them in the 9th slot, and that's because I don't know where to find it on this one. I don't really use this site as much. I decided to use it because it's a lot more aesthetically pleasing, but I actually do not know where this would be. Oh wait, no. I gotta change their Where do I go for? There we go. Well, it'd be under here. Um. Well, also they have medium transfer evading. That to me, from what I've learned, when it comes to dodge characters, if they're not 100%, you might as well just say they're 50%, right? I don't like to rely on dodge as much on these kinds of characters. However, the big thing that I like about this character is I believe it would be right here. No, it's not here. Okay, well, I'll just say it. They have a high chance of scaring the enemy and nullifying their attack. Basically, they won't attack you. That's essentially what it is. After if you like, really great. They also got a scouter, right? With the scouter, that's a big deal. Um, I'm trying to find it. I can't really find the There we go. Disables enemies action once within the turn. That is a big thing. For the greatest tours and everything. Great deal. Huge deal. Also, the fact they got Scouter just makes it so much simpler to get through that fight. They've definitely helped a lot. If it wasn't for the fact they got me they got me killed the last run, but that probably honestly was my fault because I placed them in a weird spot. I'm gonna put them a 9. Um, okay, this one may be a hot take to some, but I'm gonna put them here. 8th place goes to AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Okay, if I gotta find him real quick. Where would he be? Oh, do I not even have him pulled up? Well, that sucks. That is a big problem. I need to get him pulled up. So, this guy, right, is a very interesting character. He is my most favorite unit in all of Dokkan history. I just think he's the best. I think his animations are perfect. Especially his active skill, like that KO screen is just chef's kiss, right? Chef's kiss. When this guy came out, he was best in the game for like a week, and then they dropped the int Super Saiyan Gohan, and they also Goten and Trunks as well. To be fair though, this guy is amazing. He was the part 2 Carnival LR for the Global Dokkan Celebration GDC, and he to me was the better out of the two, against Omega and everything. He has been buffed a lot with the new teams, which we'll talk about later, right? Once we get to that unit. This guy, he dodges, he does a crap ton of additionals, right? The problem is that once you get to a certain type, once you get so far with him, he will start taking damage. Sometimes he just immediately starts taking damage. Again, in Dokkan, the reason why I have to put him this low It's just because damage is a problem, right? If I take damage and I can't deal damage, there's, that's something that it just makes it difficult, right? I've seen him do really well in Festival of Battles, though. He does so many additionals, which makes that mode very, very, really easy to get him through Festival of Battles. But then we're going to get to this next unit, and we're actually going to bring the two, we're going to bring these two together. So let's start off with these guys. Where are they at? There we go. The physical Super Saiyan 4's 7th anniversary. They came out with these guys during the 7th anniversary. These guys today are the better of the unit. Ever since they got their EZA during the 10th anniversary last year, they have been amazing. They share essentially the same things that these guys do, right? Good chance to dodge, good chance, they tank most of everything, right? Until they don't. They cancel an enemy's attack. They are just that unit, right? They fuse into Gogeta. Where is Gogeta? Where would I find there he is. Gogeta, right? Really cool guy. I remember that was the first anniversary I experienced in Dokkan. I used to be a Legends player. This guy was probably my, I think, second favorite unit that I used in the launch. Again, back then I wasn't ready to take on the newest content, so I was still using like a lot older units, and my favorite unit at the time was STR, Goku and Vegeta that fused into Super Vegeta. But this guy easily was my second favorite unit, and he's just a tank. He does really well. He has Scouter. He does, he cancels the enemy's attacks just like the gods do, and I think and considering the massive GT team, that's really good. So he's going to be he's in 7th place, but what about 6th place? This is the newest Dokkan Fest LR in the game. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta plus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They are actually pretty good. Okay. They dodge quite frequently. They do really great damage. However, with one small exception, and this massive exception really brings the unit back. I mean, it's horrible, right? They fucking die. They die. They die too much. The biggest problem is that they die. If they didn't take damage as much as they do, dude, I would probably put them like right here, or at least like right here, right? But they're right here. They just take damage. Sometimes I might even like really, because of the damage they take. I really gotta consider, do I just, like, they're interchangeable, right? But to be safe, I'm gonna put them in 6. Um, the reason why they're that high, mainly leader skill. Okay, it's the leader skill. It's a huge deal. Because tonight, or they might even already be out as, by the time this video comes out, but maybe they're even out now. I don't know. I haven't been able to check. I've been recording. These guys are going to be getting an EZA, and these guys are going to be getting an EZA. I have no idea where these characters are going to be. I have no idea where they will be on the tier list. But I do suspect they're going to be very, very good. Because typically when they do an EZA, like these anniversary EZAs, they're insanely good. They're just huge, right? So, and really, I can't guarantee they're going to be the best, but I'm definitely going to be excited for these guys, especially because these guys, which I think I have them pulled up, somewhere. Here they are. These guys, right, for the GT team, really good. Also, by the way, I do believe I had the other guys pulled up. If I'm sure I did. I remember. There we go. These guys also will be getting their EZA. And they also work really well on Vegeta's team. They actually fit under the 220 percent leader. They're really good, right? Insanely good. I am just very curious to see how they do. However, dude, this guy just takes damage, right? I can't put him higher than 6. I just can't. That's a huge thing keeping him back. All right. So this is where I really start doing a hot take. I really, really might piss off some people. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me. Let me let me talk about it real quick. Okay. I cannot, for the life of me, for the life of me, I cannot see this. Actually, am I missing somebody? I'm missing a unit. Because actually they would be right here. Who am I missing? Oh, I know. I know who I'm missing. And they would not be right there. Okay, so basically, why do I put these guys right here? Well, I'll put it simply, okay? Actually, no. I'm not gonna do it that way. I was wrong. We're doing it this way. I just changed my mind. I'll put them in 4th. These guys will be 5th. These guys are too good to be number 5. These guys are the part 1 of the, if I bring them up, these guys are the part 1 of the global Dokkan celebration. They are a really good unit. They super pretty good. They dodge really good. I don't think I've experienced them taking damage once. You know, they're just that, like, they're perfect. You know, they're perfect. Like I there's nothing specific to go over. They're just perfect. They're the perfect unit for a global a Dokkan Fest LR. They're just they do what they need to be. However, there are characters that have done better. But I do need to bring up Kai Goku. Do I have him? There we go. This guy, he will be at number 5. But he's really good. He's insane. He heals ever since, with his EZA. I never used him when he came out. I didn't think he was that good when he came out during the 8th anniversary. This is one of the part 2 LRs for the 8th anniversary. The other one was Teen Gohan. Unfortunately, he's not as good as this guy. He's not even in top 10. But this guy, he heals, right, when you do super attack, and especially even when you additional, he does really great damage. He actually doesn't take damage that much. He's also perfect. He's also perfect. I mean, again, there's not much to say. These two are just perfect units. They are there, they do the job, and they do it well. Now we got Daima Goku. This guy gets too much fucking shit. Where is he at? There we go. This guy gets too much shit from the community. And honestly, the slander on my boy is unacceptable, dude. I get it, right? He doesn't have the greatest animations. For a Dokkan Fest anniversary part 1 LR, I understand that grievance. But everything else I don't agree with. This guy tanks. This guy fucking nukes. This guy's EX super attack is a nuke's even bigger than the other nukes. This guy does not die. He doesn't die. He's only died for me once. Only once. And that's because I played him like an idiot. Okay? I don't even remember what I did. I just did something stupid, okay? This guy doesn't die. He attack and defense is perfect. His fucking leader skills perfect. His EX super attack is perfect. He doesn't die. The slander on my man only applies if you're talking about animations. If you're not talking about animations, I don't care. You're wrong. Next guy. I didn't have him here. Goma. Goma's number 2. So Goma, is a weird one, right? Goma's a character I don't have. And I'll actually bring up another character I don't have. Which this is a character that I know nothing about and I don't want to rank him. I've seen him ranked Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks. I don't know why the card's not appearing, but that sucks. There we go. I know he's really good. I don't have him. I know nothing about him. I can't rank him because of that. But here's one thing I do know. Goma's is too good. Goma is one of these characters where I just know he's good because of one thing. And I gotta find that one thing. I'm not used to this website. I do apologize if I take long. Oh, two things actually. Giant form, always a plus. That's so two things. But mainly this thing. And I gotta find it. I will be in his where's his passive? Here's his passive. Huge chance to evade when receiving an attack, defense 200%. Damage reduction rate 66%. Key +5 in attack and defense 333%. Chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading an enemy's attack and damage reduction rate 33%. After receiving or evading an attack, key +5 attack and defense 200%. At the start of each turn, attack and defense 150%. Infinite, by the way. Infinite time. Infinite time, high chance of key +1 and attack and defense 100%. When the character is the second attacker of start of turn. Infinite, by the way. Defense, like... I don't think I need to explain anymore. That alone should be enough. But if you really need more... If you truly just need one more, he's got a giant form. So he's there. Alright, guys. My king, my goat, the big boys, the best guy, and the best, gonna be probably the best aging unit. Either probably second only to Beast Gohan. Maybe even better, honestly. My fucking goats, dude. Physical LR, Carnival LR, Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, plus Blue Evolution Vegeta. No, fuck it. We're going the full name. Plus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta. My goat. My goat. These guys are insane, bro. I'm sorry, but the shit. The shit. The goats. The best. Okay. Basic effects, you know, you already know it, right? Let's go to the passive, boys. Okay? Like the main part of the passive, okay? Alright, already 8 great chance of evading, right? Realm of Gods, if you have any, you know, great, right? You're gonna have those, right? You're gonna have at least have one of those, right? Before attacking, okay, right? But this is great. This is okay, and then this is great. Where's the main one, bro? Where is it? Am I stupid? Okay, fine. From the start of from his first turn, he has 100% dodge. Then this guy, Vegeta, from his start of turn, if his image is gonna load, there we go. This site's bugging, bro. 100% damage reduction. This guy, similar to how that Goku dodges after the first turn, this motherfucker's damage reduction is very similar. 77%. Before attacking, up 30%. Like, big deal. These characters are gonna age well. If you fucking invest, if you go to the Truth DT route with this unit, which you should, and you invest dodge all the way, this guy will shred. Because if Vegeta is, you know, not really good with his damage reduction anymore, hey, once you're done with that first term, you go back, you know, and you know, you're down the line, you go back over to Goku, right? And if you've invested like I have, all on dodge and additional, this guy will cook, right? He's gonna dodge better than that fucking fraud Tech UI Goku. And also, by the way, just to keep it $150, this guy will also all the time, unless there's, you know, dodge canceling, of course. Again, that first turn, 100% dodge. That's the recipe for a well-aging unit. There's a reason why AGL UI Goku, LR UI after ZZA is still usable today because of that first turn. 100% dodge guaranteed the first turn. His first turn. Like, and then when you just add in this Vegeta with his 100% damage reduction, like, come on now. That means he's not taking damage. That means these guys are not taking damage their first turn. And then when you stack them full of dodge, this guy is just going to dodge, 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 dodge. Yeah, maybe in a year down the line, he's going to be a dodge or die. But hopefully this guy is able to dodge enough where the dodge or die scenario doesn't happen as much, right? So, overall, great unit. This is my main list. This is my main list. Now, tonight we should be getting info about the EZAs. So, I want to talk about my theories here, right? Um okay, we're gonna how do you add a new row? There we go. We'll do something like this, right? Okay. I've never done these before, right? We're gonna do something like this, okay? So, in terms of LRs, um, and then we'll put these two at the bottom here just for safety, right? I'm missing a guy. And I want to get like a character that I actually use. You know what? We're just gonna put them down. We're gonna save this slot as character I haven't used. Um, I just know he's good, but this is kind of what I'm betting on right now. With how it's gonna be, right? Um, minus the 13th and 14th. Here's what I think it's gonna be. Okay. All right. We're just gonna bring them up. Here's my theory. Um, we're just. Oh, wait. Oh, yep. I'm messing it up. I'm indeed messing it up right now. Here we go. Top 15 right here. Why? If these, if they follow the same trend, right? These two are gonna be broken. Okay. This guy's team is insane. This guy's team is fucking crazy. And and these two are on his 220% lead, like on his like everything, right? This guy as well. Like you're looking at the best units. Let's just. I'm actually gonna make a whole new category, right? Nope. No, no, no. Team. Like let's just look at it, right? So we get this guy, right? We bring him down here. Okay, let's just get the units, right? You've already seen the tier list, right? So these guys, we're just gonna bring every character that these guys can have on a team. That's like a good team, right? Like let's just bring them all down, and you're looking at it. The only character that's gonna be remaining up here is Goma, right? Um, and then you're also gonna realize very soon that the only other character that's also remaining is going to and after below the 10th will be Omega, right? Um, I don't know if this guy can run. Can he run on the team? Where's he at? Ah, fuck. Yeah, okay. Uh, maybe not. Probably not. No. They wouldn't be power. Yeah, yeah. So these guys, but these are a character I haven't used, right? But like, then these guys, of course. That's a huge selection of characters. That's like a big deal, right? All right, these leader skills: UI Goku, the gods. Sorry, the GT boys, the Boo boys, Daimagoku, the adult Daimagoku, uh, the Blue Boys, AGL Kai Goku, Physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the gods, Daima Vegeta, Tech Pan, who's crazy, Tech Daima Kid Goku, Super Saiyan 4, Physical Daima Kid Vegeta, and AGL Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, that, done, right? Broken selection of characters right here. Like, that's just insane. All of these characters, I believe, all of them, especially the LRs, like these guys, all the way up here, all the way up, right? From the god, from Daima Vegeta to these guys, under his 220, like just under the entire thing. They don't even. They also link pretty well, most of these guys. And then if you really need like a support, an extra character, Tech Pan, and these three. Like, I mean, really great. Now, so my tier list, right, would really like the essential, right? The essential range would be within well, like if you're gonna look at the tier list, right? As it currently stands, if we nope. It's hard when you're recording or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being an idiot. I am being so dumb right now. Did I even... I'm doing something wrong here. Either way, the range, like top 5. Let's just talk about top 5, right? Like let's just talk solely about top 5 as it currently stands, right? These guys. These guys are top 5. These guys, like, it's just a big deal. Like, I think you can interchange these guys. I think you can interchange these guys, right? I think there's, but the one at the top, UI Goku and Blue Evolution Vegeta, there's no interchanging them. That's just how it is. And I think these guys are gonna be like that. So if I were to make a tier list, right? So actually, we'll bring them down, right? We bring these guys down. If I were to make a tier list, right? Here's what it will be. S tier. Oh, can I not? Excuse me? Why can't I type in there? There we go. S tier. A. B. Oh, no. Oh, oh. I don't know why it's bugging like that. A. C. Right, like, we'll do it like this. Right? And then like this will be my current tier list. At least for the LRs, right? Like this I think is a pretty good tier list. Honestly, I think this is pretty decent. These guys are just so good that they can be an S. If you want it more simple, we can move this guy down here, right? And then this guy down here, and then this guy down here, which I'm fine with him. This is a fraud, by the way, and I'll explain to you that in a bit. This is... Actually, no. I'm not going to explain it. The only thing I'll have to say is his fucking active skill. And how he takes damage. That's all I have to say, right? If people want a video on that, I'll go over. I'll make a video. Leave in the comments if you guys want me to talk about it. I'll talk about it, right? But these guys, I think this is a great tier list. But I think these guys are going to be up here. Interchangeable, right? I think this is what my tier list, and I'll make another tier list. Once these Easy A's are out, I'll make another tier list, and I'll go over, and I'll adjust it for the new characters, the new Easy A's. But that's my tier list. I think this video sucked, to be honest, but that's okay, because I'm going to make more, and I'm going to learn how to fill in the dead air. So thank you for watching. And one last thing. The Truth DT, please notice me. Notice me, please, Senpai. Please notice me. I need you. I need you so bad. Please notice me. Please notice me, please.